Here's a little bit of politics, because I've never seen such a divide between Republicans and Democrats. They cannot agree on anything. And with that said, how in the world can the USA economy thrive as neither party can agree on anything?
There's some people that believe that the economy ebbs and flows on its own. So in spite of how much our Congress tries to screw it up, it kind of runs itself, perhaps, in its own way. Certainly there is some impact, but there's really two big issues right now, as I see it, that are driving the split in Congress that does have an impact, perhaps, on our economy. And one is Obamacare and one is tax reform. So both parties recognize that Obamacare is not working and that the tax code needs to be addressed. But the question is, what are they going to do about it? So repeal and replace right now has really stalled in the Senate. Democrats are against it. Republicans aren't united. So are they just going to let it crash and burn? Again, we don't know, but something is going to have to happen. As far as tax reform goes, according to Donald Trump, we really need to address health care first, because the savings that we would draw from there are going to help pay for the tax cuts. But again, we seem to be stalled. So we can't run the government, King, by executive orders. Obama had to do that because he couldn't get Congress once it turned Republican to cooperate. And Trump, although he has both houses of Congress, can't get enough support, so it seems, from his own party. So there's no compromise on either side. And let's face it, this is all about, as far as Congress goes, getting reelected. That's all they care about. That's how they vote. It's based upon their districts. So the way to resolve that is really through term limits. And by the way, let me just say this. If there's one thing Congress is united on in terms of the right faction and the left faction of each party, is that they don't like Donald Trump and that they're not going to work with him. And all that's going to lead to is trouble. So I don't know if they'll take down the economy because they can't compromise and get things done, but they certainly have the ability to stall its recovery.
All right, well, another great segment from the finance guru, Dan Geltrude.